Hollywood has lost one of its most iconic figures. Robert Redford, the legendary actor, director, and founder of the Sundance Film Festival, passed away on September 16, 2025, at the age of 89. According to his representatives, Redford died peacefully at his home in Sundance, Utah, the place he loved, surrounded by those he loved. His family has requested privacy during this time of mourning. Born Charles Robert Redford Jr. in 1936 in Santa Monica, California, Redford's journey to stardom was anything but ordinary. A rebellious teenager with a passion for exploration, he found his calling in the arts after traveling to Europe and later studying at the American Academy of Dramatic Arts. By the early 1960s, Redford was already making a name for himself on Broadway and in television roles. But his breakthrough came in 1969 when he starred opposite Paul Newman in the legendary Western Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. The film not only cemented his place in Hollywood history, but also gave its name to the Sundance Institute and Festival that he would later found. Throughout the 1970s, Redford became one of Hollywood's most bankable leading men, combining his natural charisma with undeniable talent. He starred in The Sting alongside Newman, which earned him an Academy Award nomination, and delivered unforgettable performances in The Way We Were with Barbra Streisand and All the President's Men with Dustin Hoffman. His ability to blend boyish charm with depth and vulnerability made him a household name and a true Hollywood heartthrob. But Redford's ambitions stretched beyond acting. In 1981, he stepped behind the camera and won the Academy Award for Best Director for Ordinary People, a family drama that remains a classic to this day. His directorial career continued with acclaimed films such as A River Runs Through It, Quiz Show, and The Horse Whisperer. And just as important as his work on screen was his dedication to fostering independent voices in cinema. With the creation of the Sundance Institute and the Sundance Film Festival, Redford became a champion for filmmakers who might otherwise never have found their place in Hollywood. Visionaries like Quentin Tarantino, Steven Soderbergh, and Darren Aronofsky all owe a part of their careers to the opportunities Sundance provided. Beyond his work in film, Redford was a passionate advocate for the environment and social causes. For decades, he fought to preserve America's natural landscapes, raised awareness about climate change, and used his platform to support diversity and freedom of artistic expression. In 2005, alongside his late son James, he co-founded the Redford Center, a nonprofit organization dedicated to environmental storytelling. His lifelong commitment to activism stood as a powerful reminder that celebrity can be used as a tool for positive change. Redford's personal life was marked by both joy and tragedy. He endured the devastating loss of two sons, Scott, who died as an infant, and James, who passed away in 2020 after battling cancer. Despite the heartbreak, Redford continued to devote himself to his family, his art, and his advocacy. He married his second wife, Sibylle Saggers Redford, in 2009, and often credited her with bringing a renewed sense of life and peace in his later years. Even in his final decades, Redford never truly stepped away from the spotlight. In 2018, he announced his retirement after starring in The Old Man and the Gun, but he remained connected to the film world, lending his voice and presence to projects, including a 2025 cameo in Dark Winds. His influence stretched across generations, and his legacy, both artistic and humanitarian, remains unmatched. Robert Redford leaves behind not only a body of work that defined an era of Hollywood, but also a cultural and environmental legacy that will endure for years to come. He is survived by his wife Sibylle, his daughters Shauna and Amy, and his grandchildren. As Redford once reflected, "The glory of art is that it can not only survive change, it can lead it. As an artist, I just can't think of a better life than the one that I've been blessed with." And indeed, his life was one that inspired millions around the world. That's all for today's coverage on Celeb Coverage. Robert Redford was more than just a movie star. He was a visionary, an activist, and a true Hollywood legend. His light may have dimmed, but his legacy will shine forever. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on the biggest stories in entertainment.